In other international news stories, Venezuelan opposition leader Juan Guaido has called on his supporters to stage a march today against the regime of President Maduro. Now, Guaido declared last week that he is the interim president of Venezuela and vowed to topple Maduro's administration. He is backed by the United States and roughly 24 nations. Guaido said his priority is to hold democratic elections. The United States rejected offers from Mexico, Uruguay and the Vatican to mediate a dialogue.
De pleno derecho esté donde esté y también puede ejercer esos derechos por la libertad de Venezuela. Mañana 2 de febrero seguimos en las calles donde siempre hemos estado por rescatar nuestra libertad para lograr en este momento el cese de la usurpación, el gobierno de transición y las elecciones libres. Mañana, hermanos venezolanos, los invitamos muy pendientes a los puntos de concentración en cada ciudad del mundo. Con un mensaje importante. Vamos a dar agradecimiento a esos países que ya nos reconocieron y también a pedirles porque ayuden con la emergencia humanitaria. Y los países que aún no lo han hecho, llevar las razones por las cuales nuestro proceso es democrático, constitucional y busca el bienestar de nuestra gente. Hermanos venezolanos en el mundo, somos un equipo, somos una sola nación. Contamos con ustedes, gracias por estar pendientes siempre de su tierra, por llevar el corazón a Venezuela y nos vemos el día de mañana en cada ciudad.
Meanwhile, the deadline set by major European powers to call fresh elections in Venezuela ended today. The EU had threatened to recognize Guaido as the country's interim president. Amid the crisis, Secretary General Antonio Guterres discussed the situation with Bolivian President Evo Morales as he continues to encourage an inclusive political dialogue as a way out of the crisis.
Secretary General is not interested in night flights to Caracas just to grab a headline for something that may not work out. He is following this extremely closely. As I said, he's in touch with a number of leaders internationally, and we'll see how the situation evolves and how best he can, his good offices can be put to use in a way that is productive, not just headline grabbing.
Meanwhile, U.S. Vice President Mike Pence is working to ramp up pressure to aid the opposition. And he said that the time for dialogue had ended and called for the end to Maduro regime.
The President asked me to be here to show our unwavering commitment to the good people of Venezuela. For too long, the people of Venezuela have suffered under the heavy hand of oppression. But now there is hope. There's hope in Venezuela. Across that country, in the largest cities and smallest towns, people are rising up in defense of their rights. And as President Trump said just last week, the fight for freedom has begun.